Yes, good afternoon, Governor. My question here is about economic development in Indian country. We have some barriers that we face as tribal nations, federal laws, some of which treat us differently than states. We also deal with fee to trust issues, and we also look at leveraging capital for Native businesses and Native tribes to succeed economically. We also deal with taxation issues, again there with state gaming compact agreements. With Indian country, with Indian gaming in particular being the 12th largest industry in the United States, as president, what would you do to make or empower tribal economies?
Yeah, and thanks for the question, because it really is true. And that's been one of the things that I've seen in the last, 6 years as governor, 4 years as attorney general, is that, right, that self-governance also requires economic self-sufficiency. And recognizing that there are unique barriers, so that was everything from here in Montana, turn around and say, well, it was hard to get capital to invest into places with our tribal nations because of the thought that they weren't sure that there would be the, continuity and sufficiency with the tribal and the sovereign judicial system. So steps taken like to do tribal LLCs, where the tribal government's not providing any, giving up any of their sovereignty, and it was the tribes that came to us, that and like a universal UCC system to say that giving folks confidence from the outside to invest. Also then recognizing that there are unique challenges, which I mentioned at the beginning, like we've done Indian country economic development dollars, where the good thing is I'm not the one directing how that money should be spent. It's actually tribal appointees that are figuring out the best way to go about that, and using money as well for collateral programs as well. And what we need to do, and directly to your point too, is I have on the one hand annual tribal consultations with each of our tribal nations, but that's a formal consultation. Those consultations are happening each and every day throughout my state government. Through each one of my agencies, I have a sub-cabinet of, I want to know who the appointees are that will specifically address tribal issues that might occur. And then what we've tried to do on every step of the way is make revenue sharing agreements, so negotiate on a government-to-government basis to ensure that the tribe walks out feeling that it's more than fair as well, and gets their revenues, and that way it also does in a way that promotes or prevents, if you will, double taxation, also promotes economic growth. Many of these agreements are done at the state level, and I know that there are different states that take different views on them. But from the presidential side, then, I think you have to promote a way where looking at what some of the obstacles can be actually to growth in Indian country, and recognizing those obstacles are not just because of 2019, they are historical obstacles, and at times there are legal barriers, and addressing each one of those so that our tribal nations can have economic self-sufficiency, because that really is part of the cornerstone of